Hello, I'm Stuart from Inspiring City, and today I'm with Hayley and Joy, who are the Nomad Clan, otherwise known as Aylo and Cbloxx. Hi guys.
Hi.
And in the background you might notice the massive mural that has just been completed. In fact, it's the UK's largest mural. So guys, can you tell me something about it?
It's been 7-8 months in the planning, so it's been a long one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was touch and go right up until 2 weeks before the project went ahead. Before we got the go ahead, we've done all the training and everything, and we were still edging our bets that it was actually going to happen. So when it finally happened, it was like, let's just get this bloody thing done.
And how did it come about then? What was the catalyst?
We had won a commission to do something in Leeds through an arts organisation called East Street Arts. It's really cool. They've been knocking around for like over 10 years, I think.
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
25 years in Leeds. So they've been like, doing art projects, setting up art studios, things like that. They decided to run a project called City Less Grey, and in that project they have invited, I guess, well, they put it out there, didn't they, as a thing, so we were like, right, let's put a bid together, let's put a little proposal together. Initially it was going to be a small wall. It was going to, well, I say small.
It was 9 metres by 3 metres,
so it was
the original.
Like an average sort of size.
As opposed to 47 metres tall, which it is now.
So we met up with some of the team that were involved, and they were like, right, we've got, this, we'll show you the wall. This is the wall. Oh, right, yeah. Well, we've got this potential for another one, and I could tell Craig was he was a bit sort of nervous about suggesting it, but he went, I'll show you anyway, but we don't know how this is going to go. Okay. So we walked around the corner and saw that, and we were like, all right.
That's the one we want.
Yeah.
You're talking,
if it'll happen, that's
so
the one.
we went. In the time he mentioned today, didn't he? In the time that it basically took him to walk back to the office and like make a brew and sit down and do a bit of work, we had gone to the local pub, had a pint. Hayley had been on Google, was like Six's mural is the tallest in the UK at this moment in time. It's this size. Let's just double check with Craig that So she did.
Asked him how big the wall was. He said it was 47 metres. I was like, that's nearly 10 metres bigger than
And
the
so
biggest in the UK.
Hayley
So.
basically sort of presented him with the idea that, the biggest mural in the UK would be this thing, and it sparked, like in his head, that was it for him. Then he was like, he wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
So
He said, I'll make it happen, and he did.
he did, and we did, and East Street Arts did, and everybody that was involved. Basically, it was a joint push, and that's the only reason it worked, because otherwise it would have been just us trying to be like, come on, but because it was such a collaboration, because East Street Arts were facilitating it, everything else. By the end of it, we'd got almost a winning sort of team, haven't we, of people, and all different. But we had a lot of hurdles to jump through, so the design stages and processes were long.
So tell me about the design. So obviously owls and symbols of Leeds, they're prominent in that. So tell me something about the design.
Well, we won the commission based on, along the lines of our previous work, which is really quite heritage based. So we proposed originally a very heritage themed mural, and it was
to do with steam trains and things that had basically been like established and pioneered in the north.
It's just over the station as well, isn't it? Over Leeds City Station.
It seemed like almost a logistical thing to do, but also to celebrate the first steam train was actually made in Leeds, which is unbelievable. It looked nothing like a steam train. It literally looked like a
box on wheels.
some sort of contraption. But so that was the starting point for that.
But then Brookewood wanted something a bit more edgy, and brought our Liverpool mural into a meeting and asked for something similar. He was like, that's actually one of ours, nice one, we can do that.
Yeah. So he showed you a mural that he liked, and it was actually one of your murals.
Yeah, so it was like, we're on the right page here. So it just kind of progressed from there. I think we did probably around 9 different variations of designs.
9 different designs maybe, and then about maybe
another 10 tweaks.
Yeah.
Various, it was a long process.
Taking bits away. Most of it was stripping it back. There was a lot of stripping back going on. We like to put a lot into a piece, and I think they were wanting something more design centric and so that it's almost more timely in a sense. So that's how we got to this point. But the design is a lot of it is based on there's like a lot of sacred geometry in it. So that's kind of it's all about connectivity and nature and like reoccurring
and knowledge, basically.
Yeah, knowledge.
Where it all kind of comes from. So there's a deeper kind of meaning to it than the Leeds Owls, but the Leeds Owls play a major role.
I mean,
in
they're
it.
perfect because, like, traditionally they represent a lot of things to do with knowledge and wisdom. And,
The wise owl.
Yeah, exactly, and nature. But it's kind of a bit of a vague comment on how disconnected a lot of city dwellers have become to nature, and how, they wanted something that was about connectivity, but really what, connectivity nowadays is a lot to do with social media and things like that. But there's a few things that fundamentally connect us all, and sacred geometry, interestingly, is one of them. And it just kind of went really nicely with the owls.
So this is about sort of connecting to nature and the things that are around us. Is that what you would mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a light bulb in there, and that's to represent like innovation and human beings and how we
of ideas and
yeah.
things kind of come from roots into something big. A bit like this thing, really. Something small became something massive.
You're telling me earlier, and it's surprising looking at here because obviously it looks pretty small up there now. But the light bulb is twice the size of you.
Yeah,
That's how big this thing is.
I'm pretty short, but still.
But not that short.
No, that's true. Yeah, twice the size. In fact, we had to move the lift down. Was it 3 times for us to be able to paint it?
Yeah, which is unbelievable, really, because from here it all looks kind of manageable and almost narrow and tall. But actually, if we were there right now, we look like little orange ants on that wall, literally. And we didn't realise the scale of it until we saw someone took a picture. It was John, while he was doing the filming. He took a picture for us, and we saw ourselves on this wall about probably a couple of days into the sketching, and we were like, what the are we doing? Seriously? How are we ever going to get this finished? It's not even manageable, we're right under, because we just seen ourselves like little
dots. It was a bit scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's done.
So how long did it take, all in all?
16 days we worked it out, because in between we programmed in, say, we kind of give ourselves like 30 days a month to do it, just in case of Leeds weather and wind, because there's certain regulations for the lift. You can't go up in winds over 25 miles per hour, which doesn't sound very rapid, but you're dangling and you're whipping around and bashing off the side and whatnot. So there was a lot of things we had to take into consideration, but it was 16 days roughly. But some of them days we were only getting like 2-3 hours on it because of the weather. So
that and builders hours.
Yeah.
On a weekend, we were turning up like our weekends. We were like, we'll make this really productive and get loads done. But then it was like, no, you've got to be off site by like.
Oh really?
3. It starts at 3, and then they're like, "Oh, girls, do you mind leaving at 1?"
We're leaving a bit earlier. It's like, alright then.
Okay, well,
see you in pub then.
So when you paint as a duo, is there do you have both sort of different styles, and would one person take a particular part of the mural and another person take another part of the mural? Is that how it works?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of that gets decided in the design sort of stages, because we'll work on the design collaborate. It's like a tag team sometimes, isn't it? Like you'll do a bit and then I'll add a bit to it, and then we'll take bits out and put new stuff in, and that's when we know then who's painting what and what's happening. So like Joy is very good at like any portraiture or anything like that.
Just really weird detail.
Yeah.
Like just detail where it's like, will you stop?
No!
No, need more detail.
There's a reflection on
It's like
this.
no one is going to see that like millimetre dot you've just put in the eye of that owl. Nobody, unless they're in this lift with us. Like, can we just leave it and do something else, please? But yeah, so Joy is an absolute whiz at that. So I just colour in.
No. On this, so it depends what we're doing. So on smaller scale stuff, sometimes it'll be like, right, you take this character, I'll take this character, and then we'll look at it and go, do they need pulling together a bit? We'll work into each other's pieces or whatever. And then other times, like, I think why we like giant murals so much is because really we work more as a team. Then it's less about like, oh, I've finished, like blah blah blah, whatever. With this one, we've got to do this entire thing, and we will both work really, really hard on filling as much space as possible, as quickly as possible, and then work into it.
Like different things of painting stuff. So, for instance, I love planning and mapping out and sketching out of something. I like to work all that out and where everything needs to be.
Like on the design sacred geometry, yes, this sounds great. Chucked it in and was like, this is brilliant. If I'd have been given that to do myself, I'd have been like, right, scrap that, that's gone. Yeah, because basically Hayley figured out how to get it all legit and did it all. I had a method, shall we say. Whereas my method's like, just gonna start on like painting this thing and just see what happens.
So it's funny. So I mean, you're both sort of really super accomplished artists in your own right, but put the two of you together, and it's like exponentially different because of the blend of styles that you have.
I think that's it. Like we can do more together than we could do. It'd take a lot longer. So, for example, if I was like, right, I'm going to start putting like these really bang-on geometric things and start using bloody rulers and all kinds of shit. Like that for me is like that's not what I get off on painting. So I don't have as much time for that. I'd rather get into the like slight realism, like weird little things, bits of stuff. Hinters of things, light sources, all that. So I love light sources. Anything techie for me is like, this is fun. But you are like really good at like planning logistics and bold shapes and symmetry and things like that. That I do like this.
We all do.
I like it to look at, but I would never go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, guys, thank you very much, and thanks for explaining that mural to us. Nomad Clan, it's been great to talk to you.
Nice.